I get it. So I just finished filming another video, but I was standing here brushing Shakespeare, and you know, heaven forbid that I don't keep my attention on him at all times. He made it very clear that I was not done brushing him, and he walked up and he tried to knock the camera over. So he is very clearly stating that he wants to continue to be brushed, and I can't emphasize this enough to you all. If you have horses, I can't tell you enough how much once they get used to it, okay, they love being groomed. Now, when I first got this horse, he didn't want me anywhere near him because he had been abused and mistreated, and he did not like people. He didn't want people anywhere near him. So I really had to work with him a lot. And what I would do is I would put him in the barn with me at, in the evenings, and I would just kind of hang with him. And for quite a while there, I just sort of sat with him. I didn't even try to touch him. But then once he got used to my presence and realized that I wasn't, there to harm him or anything, I actually began brushing him. Well, he didn't even know what a brush was, okay? At first, he was kind of like, he was a little scared of it. So I even had to work up to that. But once he got accustomed to what it actually, was and how good it felt on him, he really, really began to love his grooming sessions. And I did this with him for months before I ever even thought about, trying to ride him or do anything else with him, because I was trying to establish that trust with him and that bond with him. And it really, really does work. I mean, grooming is a phenomenal way to develop a bond with a horse. Because, I mean, listen, who doesn't like having their back scratched and stuff like that? Everybody loves it, right? So for a guy like him who had not been, touched in a good way, I mean, he had been hit and stuff like that, but for a horse like him, it really opened a lot of doors for me, because horses, that's how they communicate with each other, right? I mean, touch and body language, and they groom each other. They'll do that allo grooming, which is back here. They'll kind of chew each other back there. They'll do allo grooming. And so touch for a horse is very, very, very important, and they are so sensitive. I mean, they can feel a tiny little gnat land on them, in the all the way at the back of their body or anywhere on their body. So that just goes to tell you how incredibly sensitive they are. And when you can, begin grooming them and develop this kind of, touch relationship with them that's in a gentle way, in a soft way, in a beneficial way to them, then they really, really do grow to appreciate it. You see that face behind me? That's how you know when the horse is just really, really loving the affection, because they'll raise that lip. Let me get out of the way and I'll show you. There are certain spots on a horse that you can really get them going. His is usually around here. You see that face? You see how he gets that hook lip going and his head gets really, really, really high up? Now, I don't want you to confuse this body language with aggression, because lots of times a raised head indicates a concerned horse, but in this case it does not. In this case it represents a horse who's like, oh, a little to the left, a little to the right. They just love, they love being brushed like this and scratched like this, and really, really enjoy it. So he's just in his glory right now, getting all his good itchies, settled. So, yeah, I mean, that's just something that you all can do. I get questions every day. People want to know how they can better bond with their horses. And my response to them is always grooming, 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 grooming. They absolutely love it if you do it the right way. And to follow that up, if you do it the right way, well, don't scare them with it. I mean, don't be up here going crazy with it. Just, gentle strokes, calm, consistent, and let them feel your hands. Some horses, if they're not okay with your hands, like he wasn't, what I would do is I would start with the brush or whatever I was using, the curry comb, and then I would do one stroke there and then another with my hand, another like that, and another with my hand, until he began to understand that my hands, he put two and two together. He put this with my hands, and he was just, I know you want to be brushed, but I'm trying to talk here, bud. So yeah, they begin to associate the good stuff and the good feelings and the good emotions with your hands, and then that's how they develop trust with you. So all these things matter. It's the simplest little stuff with horses that really, really does matter. And I mean, just sitting with them, talking to them, letting them hear your voice, even if you're whatever, I don't care if you're reading a book to them, or just so that they can sense your energy and your presence, and get an overall feel for you, just like they do in a herd. So all right, well, I'm gonna get back to it. I've got to go brush the other two if he lets me. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later on. So hope you enjoyed, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer them for you if it's within my wheelhouse, and I'll talk to you later. All right.